Hello guys, so it's that time again where I'm going to do my monthly update. So today I've got my snazzy cheap sunglasses from a shop I bought when I was in the Algarve a couple of years ago. I don't know, it's always the cheap ones that you hang on to. Like these cost me like, I don't know, €3, and every time I've ever bought anything like expensive sunglasses wise, they disappear, or they get stood on, or I ride my bike over them, or some sort of astronomical catastrophe happens to anything that I buy that's like over £10. These were like £2. Anyway, so somehow I've managed to keep hold of them. So this is the July update, and right now I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you where I am. So yeah, you're looking at the beach. This is the North Beach of Arklow here, and as you can see it's not very busy, and today is a very warm day. In fact, all you can see are a few people here, and that's my trusty bicycle, and I've got my sort of satchel, if you like, with orange juice, some books, and no Saturday or no beach day is complete without tangy jelly tots. Got a couple of books here I thought I'd introduce you to. I like reading short stories at the moment, and I picked these up from the charity shop. This is John O'Hara, American sort of story writer, very good with characters, and I can't believe I bought this for €1, the complete Saki. I mean, this I remember my English teacher way back, must be 30-40 years ago, reading that's my shoes reading to me a short story by Saki, and like the whole story revolved around a teapot that was on a table, and all the light that was coming in through the windows, and you know, it's just one of those things that remains with you. You know, some short stories that have been written, you know, I never ever forget, like The Pit and the Pendulum, some of the H.G. Wells ones, some of the Hemingway short stories about the prize fighters. Oh look, we've got some people. There you go. Quite rare to see. So anyway, back to the YouTube channel. So yeah, as you can see, I've been uploading some videos recently, different things I've been doing, and I've kind of steered off track with what I was hoping to do, which was to complete my Greyhound game. I did actually draw it out on a big 9 sheets of A4, but as I kind of tried to match everything up, it just wasn't matching up. So I made the mistake of drawing them out individually and then trying to attach them. I should have attached them first, schoolboy error, and then drew it on the attached sheets, because you see, then I can then separate them, and then they can be scanned into individual sheets, so that when I sort of release it as a game, you know, the player can put the sheets together. That's all little things like that. It's very frustrating because I just want the game out there to be played. Talking of games, I've been doing some reviews recently on some of my friends' games, Matt Hisk there, and Matt, I'm going to try to cover as many of his games as I possibly can within reason, and to sort of comprehensively repair the mistake that I did a few months ago. But I completely made a hash of one of his games, and so Matt, yeah, I will be redoing Naztrack, okay, and in effect Naztrack, the game that I really like of Matt Hisk's, well, I like them all, but it's probably one of the more complete, complex of his Sims games, because it has like intricate card play, and I really like the mechanics of it. So he's redone a lot of the cards for it. What else? I'm also going to do a classic series, some of the older games that when I first came into the hobby, the sort of tabletop sports hobby, some of the games that have remained with me for like 25, 30, 35 years that I still play today. and some of those titles I think need more recognition to the people coming into the hobby. And that brings me to my next point, which is I'm going to do a comprehensive video, maybe one video, maybe two videos, like a beginner's guide to the hobby, to the tabletop sports hobby, and where you can find a lot of resources online, not necessarily websites, but resources that can really get you going and not necessarily cost you a lot of money. And also some of the better websites and games companies, some of the ones that really need a little bit more attention, not necessarily the bigger ones, although some of those games would definitely make my lists of best games in category. And that's of course another video, like where I want to talk about if you had to own 2 or 3 games per sport, which ones I think you would be a good idea to look at, and like quite a neutral take on the games that are available out there at the moment, and also some up-and-coming designers and publishers, people that really need to be taken under your wing or under your radar. So that's a video I'm going to do as well, so that should be interesting. So I'm going to write some notes, and I'm going to sort of show you through my laptop some of the links and things that you can find some stuff. Of course, a lot of websites and things go down over time, and some things just get lost to time. I fortunately have saved a lot of stuff, but a couple of years ago I had a major hard drive crash and I lost everything pretty much, and I reached out to some of the sort of key people in the hobby, and they helped me replace quite a lot of my things, and I keep bringing him up, but he needs to be brought up. But Jeff Downey helped me a lot, so God bless you, Jeff, you know, I miss you, mate, you know. And yeah, so here I'm just going to show you this over here. I'm just going to zoom in here. There is a fishing boat coming into the harbour. These boats here sort of go off the south coast of Ireland and sort of into the sort of entrance to the Atlantic, some of them, the fishing grounds, and some of them go quite far afield, you know, down into Portuguese or Spanish waters, and some are transatlantic trawlers, they'll go all the way up to Iceland. But it's very warm here at the moment. I suppose it's warm everywhere. Alright guys, so you know, that's sort of a brief catch up and a sort of say hello to everyone. Thanks very much for the new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it. Obviously this is a thing that I'm going to be continuing to do, and by the end of the day we're going to have lots of new designs, and the sort of people that are joining in with me in the comments I really appreciate. So we're sort of building a core sort of community, if you like, in our little corner of the hobby, where we can sort of connect. And obviously, you know, the saddle racing game is a kind of mainstay of mine. Yeah, that's it. You know, if you got any questions, anything that you would like me to cover, just drop a note in the video below. You know, any recommendations about certain sports or things. I mean, there's a whole different area of sports, like the British sports, tabletop sports scene, something I really want to cover, because that's where I sort of came into the hobby, with Terry and Lambert Games and Alzac Games, and you know, like all of those older titles, they really need to be revisited. And in fact I might do a championship boxing series soon, and I love boxing games, you know. And right guys, thanks very much for checking in on me, and thanks for subscribing. I'll try, what I'm going to try to do is try and put up some videos every weekend. I've yet to find a sort of a schedule really that sort of suits me, because I've started to do some voluntary teaching because I've been out of work for so long. So that's really good, and so I'm going to try and do a couple of videos for you, or for everyone, for me too, every weekend. So sort of look forward to them, and I'll try and do across different subjects. And we've got a night race coming up soon with full throttle racing under some LED lights. We're going to have a top fuel dragster racing night. I think it's going to be on Friday night, so look forward to that. So that's going to be really cool. Right, see you guys, thanks very much, and God bless.